your computer's not becoming outdated, is it?
I don't think that's the problem. Yeah, I don't know if that's the problem. Am I on point now, or is it still bad?
I don't know. It's only when we were talking that we can tell.
It's responding slowly.
Well, it would like we would ask something and there'd be like a 2 to 4 minute pause before you
4
responded.
Not
Or
minutes.
4 seconds.
I was like,
sorry.
holy shit. All right.
No, 4 seconds.
All right, we'll take this.
But no, you're responding fine now.
Sick. All right, we'll take it from the top of the Spider-Man. I'm gonna go like this, so I can know exactly where to
Clap.
cut. But
Where to
All right.
cut it.
so,
Don't forget to share your screen.
oh yeah, let me do that. I wonder if that's what's like eating me all up.
Maybe.
It could be.
The only other solution I could think of is we'd have to watch the Twitch and you'd have to turn off the delay.
Get the fuck out of here with that. Never ever. All right. So Spider-Man, going forward, Universes Beyond sets will not always have a 1-to-1 with Magic Arena and online sets. So the sets that are going to be affected this year are strictly just Spider-Man, and then Universes Beyond, Final Fantasy and Avatar: The Last Airbender are going to be,
Online.
yes,
On Arena, yeah.
yeah. So what do you guys
Yeah.
think of this?
I mean, I think it's
Weird.
fine. Like, you can't really like be mad at them if like it's part of the contract telling them they can't, because I
Yeah.
imagine that's what it is. So at
It'll
least
be
they're-
interesting to see. Are they going to be willing to do this going forward if a company says no, don't put my thing online, because it costs so much money to make new art for all of these cards? Because now they're paying for the right to put it on paper,
Yeah.
but now they have to also buy new art for the cards that they're putting
oh, but
online.
they don't, because
What do you just make online completely different from paper?
it's just going to be AI art.
Yeah.
Like for this,
yeah,
I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah.
You sure?
I don't see why not.
Because
We'll
like
see.
they're not going to pay a whole nother group of people. Yes, this is the art you're going to get.
Well, and that's what I was saying is like, you know, yeah, but then you have the backlash of people not liking AI art. And
Well, if you don't
get into
like
that
it,
whole
you can go
debate.
support the real artist who made the Spider-Man art.
Thankfully, 90%
Bam,
of
got
us,
you to buy paper.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, a lot of us just play paper, so yeah, this is not a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just saying it'll be interesting to see how they handle it. That's it.
This could also just be a playsetter until they do find a real solution.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't care. Like, if the more confusing part is going to be is like, let's say I go to look up a deck list for an energy for standard. Is it going to give me the Spider-Man names for paper? What if I want to play it on Arena? Now I have to research what the names are for Spider-Man in the Omnipath version.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the difficult part.
They'll probably have some kind of thing that works on the websites that make it easy to look between
Find
the two.
it, yeah.
Hmm.
Is my guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
play paper.
Yeah, exactly. So I think what's going to end up happening, and I actually said this, I was like, I'm okay if they do, yeah, Spider Chase, if they do this, like just 1-to-1. Yeah, I think my delay is still back on.
Wait, what do you mean 1-to-1?
So instead of them actually making new art, they just do this, where it's like you can slightly see the Spider-Man art in the background, and then it's like the test cards that are not for constructed plays.
Oh.
Like just do that for Arena and just have everything be like this.
On Arena.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't. Again, I don't care. And honestly, like, as long as the set isn't digital only, like a set created for digital and they use AI, like this again is different. I understand it. Like AI art doesn't bother me as much. Like I get the situation they're in. They paid artists to make the art for the paper ones. That's fine. If you're gonna use AI for like the arena ones, just because you have to make a whole new set, that doesn't bother me. Like, go ahead.
yeah. It's I hate it, but it's just I think if you don't have the IP, fully, don't get the IP. Like do something different. I don't know.
Yeah, but you really think they're gonna pass up on teaming with Marvel?
Yeah, I'm assuming all the future Marvel sets are not going to have a digital version, so we're just going to be succumbing to this. And especially if you're like a content creator that does like, let's say, draft content, you're going to be referencing two different things, right? You're going to be dealing with things online, and then you're going to be dealing with things that are
In paper.
yeah, and they're going to have two separate names, which I think is the biggest problem of this all, right? Like, they're not going to be Spider-Man; they're going to be something else.
Yeah, that's like what I was saying. Like it'll be confusing when you look up deck lists too.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta
We'll
check.
see. I'm sure. I'm sure the Magic community will do what they always do and get upset and complain about it.
Yeah. All right. I'm assuming I'm still delayed.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's bad. It sucks.
It's fine. We can work with it.
I know. I'm just figuring out if I can change something on my end. Who knows? It's just my internet. I hate that Warner. They can suck a fat one.
Which is crazy because I also or Spectrum, whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't really have issues with that.
Just
It's
depends where you are.
yeah, it's random. Like this is like peak hours, right? Like everybody's home now, so like
Yeah.
I pay so called for like a premium internet, and it doesn't matter because it's
Yeah,
just,
like the 100, 120 or whatever a month.
it's whatever their highest plan is. Like I'm like I'll pay for that.
The one gig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
what we get.
which is just lies upon lies. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing.
Tony's
Spider.
mad.
It's all right. We'll deal with it. I just wonder how it sounds on the stream. I wonder if it's whatever.
Here, I'm gonna mute myself and listen.
Yeah. So
All right, what were you gonna say?
so the last thing I want to mention about Universes Beyond, if you haven't gone and purchased Lord of the Rings packs, I would do that now while they're still like $8 a pack, because I think this is going to be one of those things that you purchase, and then 2 years from now, those packs are going to be $50 a pop, because at some point they're going to want to reprint Aragorn, and they're not going to be able to reprint Aragorn. So,
Yeah, it'll just be some other version.
yeah. So I think that's going to be with all of the Universes Beyond stuff. They
Yeah, that
will-
was kind of the talk we had a long time ago, right? Was
Right.
that at some point it kind of, they don't have the right to ship those anymore.
Yeah, well, they can't use
So-
Gimli.
Yep.
Yeah. So, PSA to all those out there: go purchase. If you have prize packs, get them in Lord of the Rings packs, and then just store them off to the side, because I think those things are going to be worth a pretty penny. Especially because I think that was like the first pack version of Universes with Beyond, right?
Official.
Yeah. Besides, technically, Doctor Who.
Was that
I guess.
I don't
No,
think
that
so.
was EDH only though.
Doctor Who came out after
Wasn't
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was in summer of 2023. Doctor Who was in December of 2023 or start of 2024. I don't remember.
Right.
Sorry, I was listening. It doesn't sound delayed or anything.
Yeah, it's just the delay between us and Discord. It's specifically Discord. I
Yeah.
wonder if I'm not.
Strange.
I don't share my screen, but then how are you guys gonna see it? Well, whatever. I'm not worried about it. All right.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right.
Hopefully it
So
doesn't happen next week.
a massive Commander update came out today, which there's a lot to
Yup.
talk about, but there's two articles that are up on the mothership if you want to check it out, and it's the Commander Brackets beta update, which they talked about this morning, and then they also had a stream that involved it, and then also the Commander banned and restricted. You guys felt about it, but we'll take it bit by bit. So from the get-go, they talked about Commander. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I think with the Commander brackets, they updated the fundamentals on them of like what people should be doing, and they actually talked about it and what the intentions are. So a lot of people were playing Commander brackets, and they were like, "I'm a 1, I'm a 2," but they weren't really like their deck was just so powerful enough to be like bracket 4, but it just didn't have any game changers, which is like they're like this is not what was intended of these. Like, please go
Yeah,
into
this
the
is not
yeah,
fun.
yeah, like you're just a bad actor, and it's like we're gonna stay away from that. So they actually went a little bit more in depth. It's like they're talking power levels here, but it's like, hey, like your win conditions should be pretty obvious and like telegraphed, and you shouldn't be like surprise food chain. Not on the game changer list. Ah, I got you.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Actually, here's this really good card. Gotcha.
exactly.
Still think bracket 4 and 5 are the same damn thing.
Yeah.
They tried to talk about it a little bit.
Sure. I mean,
And also, what does few tutors mean?
so few tutors is like 3 cards that are like 1 fabricate, 1 War of Invention, and then like 1 transmute artifact, I guess. Like that's all you could probably play. Versus having like let's say if you're a blue white equipment deck, you'd have like all 3 of those things I just mentioned on top of cards like Steel Shaper's Gift, Stoneforge Mystic. Like you just can't. They don't want you to have like 10 tutors that all your deck is doing is being hyper streamlined.
Mm-hmm. But you're not going to be in trouble for being like, I'm going to play 1 crop rotation to go get some garbage.
Well, now you are, but crop rotation puts you automatically in number 3. Which, what I have on the screen here are some of the cards that got delisted.
That's interesting.
Powerful enough, which is Trouble in Pairs and Trinisphere. So if you play these, you're now casual as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, these
I'm glad
aren't
they're
on the game
taking things-
changer?
They took them
Yeah, I'm
off.
glad they're taking things off as well.
Yeah, they were game
Yeah,
changers,
that's
and they
good.
took them off. Yeah,
I could understand taking off Trouble in Pairs, but I feel like Trinisphere should be on there.
Why?
Because stacks
Not even-
it is changing the game completely.
bro. I dare you to put a Trinisphere in bracket 1 where everybody's just playing 6 mana cards. It doesn't. It's literally do nothing. It only matters when you're playing like Lion's Eye Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Or your Soul Ring costs 3.
Sure,
Good.
yeah, you got me.
And Soul Ring's a busted card, so who cares if it's a little worse?
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like all interactive spells, even in lower tier, are like 1 to 2 mana.
yeah. Then you just pay 1 more and you're
Okay.
fine.
But
Like-
that's fine.
It just costs 3 then.
Uh-huh.
It's totally
Nah.
fine.
I hate
This-
stacks.
It's
hate
not even a good stat. It's like a good like. There's a reason why Trinisphere only sees like
You're
play.
a
in, like,
whiny baby.
yeah, it's like it's amazing in vintage because everybody plays Moxes, and you're like, okay, well, not if half my mana base is Moxes, and you've now made my mana base cost 3, I'm fucked. Whereas like, if you were to print
Mhm.
Trinisphere in like standard,
I
it
also
wouldn't
just-
matter.
I think I'm just scarred by this card from Legacy.
Why?
Do you know how
For what?
terrible it is for your opponent to play Trinisphere against you when you're playing Burn?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
You
It
just
feels
wait around.
terrible.
Just wait around.
You're
it's
like,
great.
I have to not only pay
You get a
for my Fire Blast, sack 2 mountains, but I have to pay 3 on top of it.
Oh my
Yup.
god.
Yeah. But yeah, these cards are now
yes, I know it's casual.
casual as fuck. They've been brought down.
Good.
All right.
That makes sense for some of those.
Then we're gonna
Oh,
go
I got a
right into
spicy
the
one for this.
Commander unbans, which we'll just take them one by one. Sway of the Stars. What do you think?
Perfectly fine. It's no different than Worldfire.
I don't even know what that card is.
Ba-dum-dum.
Never heard of it in my life.
It's
Yeah.
literally it's blue Worldfire. That's
Same,
all it
Okay.
is.
same exact thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is on the game changer list, to be fair, but yeah, they're the same card. Next up,
I like how it's on Game Changer, but Worldfire isn't.
I know. Next one is
So stupid.
Panoptic Mirror, which is 5. This one's been
All right,
banned since the
this-
inception.
Go ahead.
It's been banned since the beginning. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't care.
I don't think this card should have come off.
Why?
You understand why it was originally put on there, right, JB?
Walk me through it.
Because taking a bunch of free turns is really annoying.
Yes, because
Okay.
it's infinite turns. Any time warp on this gives you infinite turns.
Okay, and when was this built? When was this made?
An optic mirror? It's original
No,
mirror in
no.
block.
The deck, or the ban list.
Like, what is that? 2011.
Yeah, 2011.
And now there's 1,000 ways to fight something like that for free or cheap. I don't have an
Nah.
issue because the game evolves.
Yeah, this is.
I guess that's fair. It is a win more card.
Yeah, this to me is just purely a win more card. Like, not only do you have to spend 5 mana to then put something under it, you have to also pay for that mana. And it's like, sure, when you put a time warp on there, yeah, like, congrats, right? You have a 10 mana 2
You got
card
me.
combo. Like, that's no different than Kiki-Jiki Restoration Angel. It's literally identical. However, if you want to make Josh quit the game, put this under it.
Here it is.
Expropriate.
You got it.
You know, just
So
a
I did
14 mana combo.
expropriate. I was talking to
14
Antonio
mana.
about how the blue-white commander deck I built. I wanted my sole goal was to win by making Josh concede,
Mm.
just by countering and destroying everything. And he was like, just cast expropriate even though it's not in the deck, and just don't show him and he'll quit. And I was like, better yet, I'm gonna find a blue card that I know he's never seen before,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna pay 9 and flash it real quick and be like, oh, expropriate, and see if he concedes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very funny.
That's a good. See, now that's some good like in-game EDH jokes.
Yeah.
Let's get him. Let's show him who's boss.
I think the card that people probably hate the most is if you put like an Armageddon under this, but then you're automatically being into tier 4. So like, you know, that's where
So
tier
it's
4
not.
belongs.
You can't complain.
Wouldn't that, you could be
basically.
tier 3, couldn't you?
No.
Now with
Armageddon,
Armageddon,
any land destruction.
No.
Any MLD
yeah,
is done.
yeah, it puts you into tier 4.
Now, if you were to put Stone Rain under here,
That's even worse. It's so bad.
Wait,
I know it's so bad.
Armageddon is a game changer, correct?
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's just not allowed in tier 3.
Oh,
Yeah, it says
okay.
no
This
tier
is mass
upgraded.
land distraction.
And yeah, no mass
No
land
mass
denial.
land destruction.
So it puts you into tier
Denial
4.
is weird to me.
That also includes like stasis. Because you're not technically destroying lands.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Interesting.
The next
No
card we have on the
stasis.
list is Braid's Cabal Minion, which
Everybody's so mad about that. I don't understand.
yeah, it's stupid.
Turn 1 braids is no fun. That's why.
It's fine. Play a shock. I don't know. Like
Yeah, whatever. There's like 1,000 removal for this stupid card.
it's so bad. It's a 4-mana 2/2.
Oh no, I'll have to sacrifice one thing at the upkeep. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're 1 land per turn.
Yeah,
What?
great. And
Play
you
2
play a
spells.
land and kill it.
Wow.
Well, I just showed you shock.
If you have 1 land, because you get 1 turn.
There's 3
You
of
don't
you versus
play a
one.
land.
There's 3 of you versus the Braids player.
Yeah.
You have now made arch enemy. You're gonna lose.
You're
On
not,
top of
though.
that, you just don't play your land if you don't have an answer.
Also,
You go, yeah, go ahead. Hit me for 2. Ooh.
the Braids player is also under this. This is not an exclusive to the opponents. They also have to just sit there with
Well,
it.
But they have a
decided.
2/2, bro. We are talking a 10-turn clock per
That's
player.
what I'm saying.
Shh.
It's a 10-turn
outta
clock
here.
per player. Let's
I'm
do
This
it.
is
gonna
such
go-
bullshit. People whining about this are so dumb.
I'm gonna play an enchantment. And you're just gonna be like, well, I'm
No, I
fucked.
agree that this should be let off.
People are like, this is crazy. It's like, no, it's not. It just isn't. Play more shocks, like, please. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Alrighty.
This card was
mean,
like, this
I
is
wouldn't
like
play
preview stuff,
shock,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
just play Path Exile or something to that extent.
Yep, there's like a million answers that are very cheap and efficient at killing this thing. And if they spend all their turns doing this and everyone hates it so much, it'll just be gone.
Yeah.
And then that player will not be playing anymore. He will get
I
beat up.
think every color but green has like multiple 1-mana removal spells. Think of anything in green, but
Dude, you could dead weight this card.
yep.
There's so much you can do. It's just trash. It's actually a bad card. Yeah. Yeah. just play-
Everyone is just shocked because they're like, I don't want to have to sacrifice one card. Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. Just we'll leave it at that. Yes, Ryan. Braids is whatever. It's pretty bad. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Next is the Coalition Victory, which
Yes.
is
Now
the
this
one,
card
yeah,
unbanning. Love it.
people are just crying so hard, and they're like, "This card is so good." I'm like, "Prove it." You could we'll rule zero it. You can play it in bracket 1, and you're still gonna lose the majority of games. This card stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So when it says a creature of each color, does that mean you
One
need
creature.
individual creatures that are all different?
you just
You
need a
can- you
child
can
of
have a
Alara.
five
Oh, you
color.
can. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
So you need to have a child of
Sure.
Alara,
Whatever.
and then 2 Triomes. And everybody's like,
A bunch
"Unbelievable!
of Trilands. Got it.
This is like,
You
yeah.
can do it with 1 land.
Yeah, with the new
You can do it
card.
with the land you make from.
Show me how easy it is to
the
cast
Green
a
Overlord.
7-mana sorcery card, or 8-mana sorcery card.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
8 mana win the game is perfectly fine. It's again no different than playing
Approach the Second
Expropriate,
Sun.
or what's the Approach of the Second Sun. What's the red one? Where you take everyone's creatures.
Insurrection.
I don't know. I don't play enough EDH to know.
Insurrection.
Yeah, Instruction is like 8 mana. Like this is, and this has more of a stipulation to win than those other things do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I kind of get why Biorhythm didn't come off, but that's a different discussion.
They're the same card to me. They're identical. I think Biorhythm just makes more draws. That's all.
Yeah. Well, and ramping in green and then casting it before anyone has creatures wouldn't be hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Do-do-do. Yeah, this card stinks.
I'm loving this delay. It's so funny.
It's bad. It's rough for me because I am just it sucks. I can't figure out what's going on, but at this point there's nothing to fix it. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna go through it, power through.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's my I wonder if it's because I have the stream going. Like, not because of the stream, because I think I'm streaming here and then I'm streaming live to you guys on this, which I don't know.
Oh, in the future, going forward, we might have to have someone else streaming.
Yeah.
and you did displaying your screen.
Yeah, that may be the move.
If it's
but
an issue, we haven't had one
Yeah.
yet. It's
this
just
is the
now.
first time. Yeah, this is
Whatever.
weird. Like this. It's got to just be the time. I just keep saying that the era 2006, whatever the hell that means. Let's look at what that means. Can't even find the site. Yeah, it's definitely my internet. Something's broken.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So we won't worry about it. Just keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Keep
going.
going.
Oh, no. Okay, here we go.
Unban.
The only one that's really actually good to me is Gifts Ungiven. This is the one that I was like kind of shocked by. I was like, oh, this card's like
If Sungiven's good.
super sick. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe how
It's a good
the
playable
card's-
card.
Yeah. And the reason for that is just because this is going to be the new CDH you must counter, purely because of this. Underworld Breach, you can either go Underworld Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, Noxious Revival, and Reclaim, and no matter what combination you give them, you lose. So,
Yep.
yeah, you can grab Brain Freeze, right?
No, because what if they just give you line? Or they give you 2 cards. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got to pick 2 and 2 are going to go to the
Yeah.
graveyard. So whichever combination, you can make this Reclaim into a Brain Freeze, and it's the same thing. You just lock them out. So the Gifts makes it so you have one card that
No,
goes.
because if you choose Brain Freeze, they give you
there's nothing they can give
they
you.
give you Lion's Eye Diamond and Reclaim,
Yeah,
or Brain Freeze and Lion's Eye Diamond.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. So, pretty sick, man. Like this is gonna be a problem for CDH as far as like casual commanders go. Not a thing. You have to be in a game changer, and like Gifts Ungiven's really only sick with like other cards. So I don't know. I'm like pretty mid on it.
Mm-hmm.
But CDH, welcome to your new hell, because
It's a fine card.
this is what the format's going to be. So get ready. All right. And not only that, they added a total of 18 cards to the Game Changer list on top of the 5 cards that they unbanned. So there's 18 new things joining the game.
I like these two.
Yeah. So right from the get-go, we
These two
have
are good picks.
Humility and Teferi's Protection, which the whole article that they displayed gives her like full reasoning on each individual card and why it did or why it's in there. But yeah. And we have Narset.
I think this
Oh, go on.
I think they deserve to be on the game changer because like Teferi's there is nothing that does what Teferi's protection does better, and I think same thing with humility.
Yeah. Humility just makes. I can't believe this wasn't originally on the game changer because casuals hate humility. Oh, yeah.
Humility is pretty miserable.
Yeah.
It's an unfun card.
Well, it turns off everybody's commander, and then on top of that, like everything is just a 1/1. So it's just like, yeah, this game is not going to be done through damage. These 3 cards got on there: Narset, Partera Veils, Orcish Bowmaster, and Notion Thief.
I love Notion Thief.
I don't understand why Notion Thief is on there.
It makes me laugh.
It's the same reason.
Orcish Bowmaster is a little confusing, but people really hate. Yeah.
So
People really hate when you make their draw cards bad.
it's not. So the problem with Orcish Bowmaster isn't that the draw cards are the bad part. It's if you the format where Orcish Bowmaster is illegal, you can't play cards like Llanowar Elf because if someone else has a Rhystic Study, the Orcish Bowmaster player just goes, yeah, you can draw so I can kill all their Llanowar Elves. You're like, oh, okay, this sucks.
Right.
Yeah. But
I didn't think about that.
Orcish Bowmaster
like
has made like mana dorks really, really bad. So now that you have to be playing 3 or up, that you don't have to see Orcish Bowmaster is pretty nice.
Mhm.
Intuition's on there, just super efficient tutor.
Very good card.
So this one's I'm a little wary about, but whatever.
Super big. It's too expensive. Like, who cares?
Consecrated Sphinx.
I don't
Yeah,
even think people played this anymore.
it's
Yeah, if it hits the
$50,
board,
man.
it's your fault. I know.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's expensive. It's got like 3 printings, and everyone puts it in all their blue EDHs.
It's got 8 printings.
8?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's absurd.
I would not want to play this in a world of
$50.
Bowmasters.
No.
Mainly it's the casual markets like this guy's drawing 6 cards to R1. So
let's draw 2 cards on top of that.
Necropotence and Deflecting Swat. The fact that Necropotence wasn't on the first go around is like if you would have asked me, I would have bet my
Confusing.
house on it. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, I'll put my house on it. That Necropotence is already on the list. But
Deflecting SWAT, I don't understand, but whatever.
It's a free red counter spell.
that's all it is. Yeah. Gamble, Worldly Tutor, and Crop Rotation.
Man. As
Why
a
is-
guy who had an EDH deck that was not tier 3, it is now tier 4.
Yep.
It went from tier 2 to tier 4 because I have Gamble and Crop Rotation.
Well,
You can have 3 game changers in tier 3.
yes.
Oh. All right. Maybe I'm
Gamble
good.
does
Maybe
not
I'm
deserve
good.
to be on this list.
Why not?
It is
But
the
tutor
fairest
anything.
tutor in the world because you can still discard the card you searched. It's like the
You're not-
worst tutor.
You're not wrong, but I think it's a good tutor.
That's good.
It
One man is
is not
super
a good tutor.
like
Efficient.
we've all been burned by Gamble, so we all have the feel bads, but people forget that sometimes it's just one mana demonic tutor. Like
Yep.
a good percent of the time it's that.
No life loss, nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're always doing it like turn 1 or turn 2, and you're like, all right, well, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, get wrecked.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever seen someone gamble with gamble being the only card in their hand? Because I have.
Well,
It's
yeah,
called-
because you
it's called
put
Entomb.
life from the loam in the graveyard. It's great.
It's called
Yep.
Entomb.
And Entomb, yeah.
But yeah, these 3 are on there, rightfully so. They're all super cheap. Needed to be on the Crop Rotation. I was playing it in my Abzan Big Butts deck, and I just literally every single time I drew Crop Rotation, I go, oh, now I have Gaia's Cradle. So
Yep.
That's fair. I guess I never think about it in a Gaia's Cradle world.
yeah,
But like, isn't Gaia's Cradle already a 4? So why would it matter? That's already gonna be in a 4 deck. Who cares?
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, no. You know what? I'll take it. It's a really good card. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't put the land tutor in there, the gifts ungiven but lands.
Realms
If they're gonna
Uncharted.
put crop rotation in there. Yep, Realms Uncharted. Because Realms Uncharted is like good too.
Mhm.
Like if you're gonna count crop rotation as really good and want to be on that list, I'm surprised Realms Uncharted isn't.
Right. Next, we got Seaborn Muse and Natural Order. People are angry about the Seaborn Muse because it literally just came in a precon. So people are like, what the hell? My precon's a 3.
Well, get out of your decks. Oh no, this one card that was worth $2 is now worth $1 because I can't play it in my casual decks.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Seaborn Muse was more than $2.
Before
Was
the reprint's like
Yes.
$6, yeah. They're cheap
Oh.
right now.
Them putting Seaborn Muse on the Game Changer, I think, just solidifies that Prophet of Kufrix is not going to come off the ban list.
Yeah. They did say this year they will not be banning any more cards. So for the duration of 2025, the list is the list.
Okay.
Doesn't
But
mean
they may
can't
take
unban.
more off, yeah.
Yeah. And I think the workaround with that is you can put stuff on the Game Changer.
No, they said there will be no more bans or unbans this year. They want the format to stabilize where people know what to do.
Oh.
So
Gotcha. That makes sense.
they also have an entire article dedicated to all of the cards on the ban list, and Primeval Titan and Prophet of Perfects are not at this time, but they're not a definite no.
I don't understand Primeval. What is happening? Get this thing off here for the love of God. Stop.
Yeah.
I need you to take Primeval off the list. There's no reason.
The next two cards are Food Chain and Aura Shards, which Food Chain is pretty obvious, and then Aura Shards is like a casual player's nightmare.
Destroy all the fun stuff when you play regular creatures.
You just play
Get that
tokens.
out of here.
You just play tokens, and you're like, I'll make 9 tokens and destroy all the artifacts and enchantments. You're like, oh shit.
And you play
Great.
Mycosynth Lattice and you destroy everything.
Yeah, you do that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Blow it all up.
Aura Shards is like a
Food
20
chain, I'm not even gonna argue.
Yeah,
Food chain's good. It's always been good.
yeah, it's way too good. Aura Shards is like a $20 uncommon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And the last two, which are Field of the Dead and Mishra's Workshop. The fact that Mishra's
Oh
Workshop
no.
the fact that Mishra's Workshop wasn't on it right away is so silly to me.
Yeah, that's weird. But that Field of the Dead, my lands deck went from being a tier 2 to being a tier 4 for sure.
Do you think you have more than 3 Game Changers?
Oh yeah, it has crop rotation, it has Field of the Dead, and it has another green card from that list that we were looking at.
Yeah.
That's only 3. That's still tier 3.
He's probably got 2 other cards. he
I
doesn't
think
know
it's
yet.
gonna be 4.
It's okay.
Yeah, Gamble. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Gamble is on there. I'm sure I have 2 more.
For
I
sure.
promise you that deck is now tier 4. Which means I gotta change it up. I guess I'm taking crop rotation out. Guess I'm taking Gamble out. It'll feel bad, but I want to keep it. I want to keep it down. So to be a tier 2, what do you have to have? 0?
Yep.
0.
Oh, nuts. All right. Well, I guess Field of the Dead even.
Yeah.
I want to make my decks bad. I don't care.
What color is it?
Jund.
Oh, never mind. So
Why?
say you should play why can't I think of the name of the card? Blue black
Yes,
1.
Scoot Swarm. Scoot
Target player mills 2 cards.
Yeah.
Dull control finisher land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna play Scoot Swarm as my finisher forever now. Scoot Swarm.
Yeah. that's
The
pretty
real
much
man's
it, man.
finisher.
That's all we got today, man. It's been a like there's gonna be more content coming at least from me on this. I'll be talking about this each day, for a little like a couple, probably for a week because there's just so much information that came out. So I'm fascinated by it, and then also the takes that people have. Like
To look at, yeah,
just people are still a lot of people are
yeah, because it's
bitter.
fun to reply, right?
Yeah. All
Yep.
right. Well, with our stream being
Cool.
broken, somebody get us out of here, and then I can try to go put this together the best that I can. Because Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this.
Delete a bunch of blank spaces.
Uh huh.
Remember, if you're not playing red, you're not doing it right.